I'm almost certain, I'm almost positive I don't need to make an introduction right now. Listen, you know what we about to talk about. You know what we about to talk about. This is a discussion video, so guess what? No gameplay today. No gameplay today. Y'all know what we finna talk about. I already got my blunt rolled. I already got my chair on the balcony ready. You know what I'm saying? I just fed my wife's cat. I just fed him. He's good. He's not going to be bothering us. Because we got to get to this. We got to talk about this. Now listen. If you've been living under a rock in the gaming community, you know I'm talking about Spider-Man. Or if you just can't read the title of the video, I don't know. I don't discriminate. So I'm going to just go ahead and tell you, we're talking about Spider-Man. The most popular Marvel character of all time. Whether it's 10 years ago before the MCU or whether it is now, Spider-Man is the most popular Marvel character of all time. What does this mean? Where is this coming from? What's going on? Listen, we've been covering Marvel's Avengers. My channel is based around Marvel's Avengers. So guess what? What I said in the past, I said that Spider-Man does not need to be in this game. Why? Because I just said the reason why. He's the most popular character in the Marvel universe. He has his own game. You're looking at it right now. It's a good game. It's not a bad game. It's a great game. You're looking at it right now. Now, late promo season, which is around the time we're finishing up right now, everybody would have thought that this game was connected to Marvel's Avengers. And I would have said, that's okay. As long as he doesn't show up in that actual game. Why? Because he's the most popular character in the Marvel Universe. He deserves his own game. He deserves his own story. He does not need to share the screen with the Avengers to still have that effect on people. If he wants to cameo, whatever, I guess. If they just want to implement clues in both games to show that they're connected, that's what I want. That's perfect. Right there. I don't need Spider-Man in this game. The Easter eggs, that's fine. The Easter eggs are all fine, but actually having this character pop up in the game is obsolete. We don't need that. Alright, so let's get to the news that dropped yesterday. And once I settle down, once I calm down a little bit, I'm going to go onto the balcony, I'm going to smoke my blunt, and we're going to have this talk. But I got to set the scene. I got to show y'all what's really been going on in this gaming community revolving around Marvel's Avengers. So listen, yesterday as of Monday, today is Tuesday, as I'm recording this, my phone acting slow, I'm about to get mad. So yesterday was Monday, August 3rd. Today is Tuesday, August 4th. So yesterday, Spider-Man was officially announced to be in Marvel's Avengers next year, spring 2021. Let me tell you what I did when I read that news. I said, oh, I guess Spider-Man is in the game. They just said it right here. It's confirmed. That's a bummer. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's read the headline further. Spider-Man is a PlayStation exclusive character. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on, guys? I'm confused. I already didn't want Spider-Man in this game. Now that he's a PlayStation exclusive character, that's extra drama added. So to a person who didn't even want this character in the game, you're gonna put him in the game with this extra drama? Now you're diminishing the game I was looking forward to. Now listen, I'm still looking forward to this game. The beta comes out Friday. We finna start beta season. We finna be lit. We finna be on fire. That's what lit means. For you youngins that use the word and don't know what it means, we're gonna be on fire. Now listen, we should have seen this coming. We should have seen this coming. Everybody covering the Marvel's Avengers game should have seen this coming. So listen, the game we're looking at right now, Spider-Man PS4, is a PlayStation exclusive game. We already knew that. So when Marvel's Avengers is getting ready to come out, it's coming out on all consoles. Okay, okay. Great. We get to play with everybody in the gaming community. We don't discriminate. We don't segregate in the gaming community. Some people prefer to play Xbox. Some people prefer to play PlayStation. Some people have both, like me. Some people prefer to play PC. We don't discriminate. So I'm like, okay. But then there's these little red lines in the contract that we read it, but we read over it. These little red lines that say PlayStation gets the beta first, week 1. Okay, that's cool. I have a PlayStation. I pre-ordered it on PlayStation. We're going to make these videos this weekend on week 1 of the beta season. I'm excited. That's great. It's beautiful. But we read over these lines. We didn't really dissect and analyze these red lines. PlayStation gets the beta first. Why does this Marvel Avengers game that comes out on all consoles have these PlayStation exclusives implemented in the promo and implemented in the rollout? Why? Oh, maybe PlayStation just gave them some money to do some extra shit. You know how Sony is extra. If you don't know nothing about Sony, you know they're extra. They're money hungry. I could go as far as to say they don't give a fuck about these characters. They just give a fuck about the money, which is why Disney is using them to get their money, to get more money, so they can get their little change. That's another conversation. But listen, we should have seen this coming. And I'm not just talking about the Spider-Man as a PlayStation exclusive character part. I'm talking about the Spider-Man character as a whole that we didn't know was going to be in this game. We probably thought he was going to be in this game. It's probably going to be revealed, and we're going to get to that later. But we didn't know. So the fact that this news dropped yesterday, I should have seen this coming. Now listen, as I stand today, on Tuesday, August 4th, I don't care that we're getting Spidey next year in this game. Why? Because he is an optional character. So this is where we go to some conversations we had yesterday when all the news dropped on YouTube channels and comment sections. Because that's where I was analyzing and trying to get as much information as I possibly could. So listen, this is what I wrote. The Avengers game doesn't revolve around Spider-Man. I hope all of you know that. I hope all of you Spider-Man fans know that. That this game coming out does not revolve around Spider-Man. It doesn't. So using him as an excuse not to buy this game is obsolete. Yes, he's an Avenger. And yes, he has fans, including myself. I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt goddamn right now. Because Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character. We all know that. Hawkeye's my favorite Marvel's Avenger. We already know that. But I'm also a fan of the Avengers brand and the other members and factions that it comes with. So like S.H.I.E.L.D., Roxxon, all the enemies, all the S.H.I.E.L.D. characters, all the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, all the people that comes with these characters' backstories, Dum Dum Dugan, Rhodey, whatever, everybody that comes with all the Avengers. I'm a fan of that. So if we're gonna make a game about that, I want to be set on that. I don't want Spider-Man in my game fucking distracting me from the real story. Just because we wanted Spider-Man so fucking bad. As I continue, the people using Spidey as an excuse was never going to buy this game in the first place. That's a fact. That's a fact. And this is why I didn't want Spidey in the game from the beginning. There's a lot of people that I try to come to and be like, are you getting the Marvel's Avengers game? You should get the Marvel's Avengers game. I think it's going to be a beautiful game. I think it's going to be really good. Blah, blah, blah. It has its cons. It has its pros. But I think we should get it. As Marvel fans, I think we should play this game together. These people ask, is Spider-Man going to be in the game? Why is Spider-Man not in the game? He's an Avenger. Is Spider-Man going to be in the game? Why is Spider-Man not in the game? I'm not getting the game until Spider-Man's in the game. Why the fuck does Spider-Man have to be in the game? Have you ever read any Avenger stories? Like, Spider-Man's not in all the Avenger stories in the comic books. Have you read those? Have you heard of those? I'm reading the Avengers Initiative right now. I'm having a goddamn good time. And Spider-Man is in that. He is in that. But he's a small percentage of it. Of the overall story. Now listen. Now that Spider-Man's here, if he wasn't a PlayStation exclusive, oh, a lot of people would have bought this game. A lot of people would have bought this game, but they still would have been disappointed because Spider-Man is only one small percentage of this game. Spider-Man is going to come into this game, he's not going to change nothing. And the fact that he is a PlayStation exclusive character now, I know that for a fact now. I know that he's not going to change anything about this game. Because guess what? If Spider-Man comes in and he's part of the story and he has some major say and major actions in the story, they wouldn't make him an exclusive because that'll take the experience away from all the Xbox players or the PC players. The fact that he's a PlayStation exclusive only shows that he's a new DLC character, exclusive character. That has nothing to do with the story. That's not going to affect anything. So number one, if you're going to buy this game now because of Spider-Man, you're sadly mistaken. Because number one, he's not coming in next year. And number two, he's not going to do anything. You're just going to see people online playing with him now. We're still going to be doing the story that we're always going to be doing. And since he is, if you're mad about him being a PlayStation exclusive, that shouldn't be an excuse for you not to buy this game now. Because the game doesn't revolve around Spider-Man in the first place. Spider-Man is going to change nothing about this game. Why do people think that? You don't have to buy a PlayStation just to get the game to get Spider-Man. Man, if you don't get that fucking game on Xbox and play this fucking game, it's tough times out here. COVID-19 out here. We forcing people to buy other consoles and just throw away money like that just to play a game. And trust me, I know, I'm a gamer. We in the gaming community, we know. We know. It's hard not to buy something in video games that we really love. You know what I mean? I know, I understand. But I just want to let you know that switching consoles to buy this game will not change anything. It just won't. I need to go hit this blunt. I need to go hit this blunt. Seriously, I need to go hit this blunt. So I'm getting on my balcony right now. Hopefully it's not too loud for y'all. So listen. News to Astonish is another YouTuber that on my last Marvel's Avengers discussion, I had a conversation with him in the comment section of one of these videos that I went over and everything. So I have another conversation with him about this particular situation. First, let me light this blunt because my blood pressure high, and I had to get this off my chest. This is why I make a video yesterday, because I wanted all the news to settle in. I wanted everybody to settle in and, you know, kind of, you know, look at the playing field and what it's changing to or whatever. Shout out Sanders Present for doing a great job of covering this yesterday. He did a fucking great job of covering this shit. Let me get my lighter. I don't know where my other lighter is. This was kind of fucked up. Alright, anyways, but listen. News to astonish. This is what he said under my comment. He said, "Moose, I actually didn't mind not having Spider-Man in this game. This announcement has its pros and cons." Again, I agree with those first two sentences. He continues. He says, 1, Spider-Man is arguably the most popular Marvel superhero of all time. Now, first of all, as far as Marvel superheroes go, there is no arguably. There is no argument. Spider-Man is the most popular superhero in the Marvel universe. Let's get that straight. And now, as far as superheroes of all time, yes, arguably, because you can argue Batman and you can argue Superman. Those have their fans, very monumental fans right there. Anyways, he goes on to say, this shouldn't be the reason why people don't buy this game. And lastly, if you're an Avengers fan, you buy this game no matter the roster. That's just the way I see it. I was going to buy this game originally anyways, and I still want to buy it now. Listen, I agree with that whole comment. I agree with that whole paragraph. Now listen, one thing he said, very important. He said, if you're an Avengers fan, you buy this game no matter the roster. God damn it, I gotta light my blunt on that one. Fucking bullshit ass lighter. Okay. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, I needed that. Ooh, there we go. Alright, so listen. All I said was well said, brother. And he said, thanks, brother. First of all, shout out to News to Astonish for having a beautiful YouTube channel, having some beautiful content, and just having some beautiful common sense. Because every time we get into it in the comment section, we end up agreeing. Even if we do have some, you know, disagrees, we end up having more agrees, and we have good debates. Anyways, shout out to News to Astonish. So let's go to another comment that we went through yesterday. I know somebody else, I know I had a big, okay, here it is. Here it is. I know I had a big conversation somewhere. Alright, so listen. The comment I read earlier when I said the Avenger game doesn't revolve around Spider-Man, I put that under another video. Because that's what the comment section was headed towards. Well, Spider-Man's in the game now. I'm gonna buy it if I have a PlayStation, or if I don't have a PlayStation, I can't buy this game no more because we don't get Spider-Man. First of all, that's a fucking almost 6 months from now. If you guys don't get your head out of your ass and buy this game, if you want to buy this game, and if you don't want this game, you never wanted to buy this game. It's not because of Spider-Man. Don't be blaming Spidey on this shit. Anyway, somebody commented under my comment and said, here's the thing. It's not even about Spider-Man. It's about the fact that Sony is being anti-consumer, and these kind of actions really hurt the gaming industry, which is already getting worse. I agree. To an extent. I don't think it's getting worse. I think Marvel's Avengers can save the gaming community. But when shit like this happens, like yesterday, yes, it's getting worse. So, a lot of people, even PlayStation players, don't support these kind of actions. See, look, I'm a PlayStation player. I also have an Xbox. I'm an Xbox player, whatever. But I'm getting Marvel's Avengers on PlayStation, so I guess I'm on the PlayStation side of this conversation. So, listen. Do I agree with Spider-Man being a PlayStation exclusive? No. Absolutely not. Do I agree with Spider-Man being in this game at all? No. Absolutely not. But of course, there's people like Elvin Falarka. We talked about him last discussion. You know what I'm saying? Remember how he was trashing the game, but now that this news broke that Spider-Man's out, oh, he's looking forward to it. He's excited. And not only he's excited, he has the nerve to tell his subscribers, if you want to play with Spider-Man and you don't have a PlayStation, go buy a PlayStation. You might as well go buy a PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? I would never tell my subscribers to do that, especially in the time that we live in today. I would tell my subscribers, if you want Spider-Man and you don't have a PlayStation, buy this game anyway. Get to love this game, because Spider-Man does not affect this game. Get to love this game. Eventually, one day, we might get Spider-Man on all consoles, if you really care that much. You know what I mean? Sony has paid for this exclusive character. It's probably a timed exclusive, it's probably not, but I would tell you to buy this game and play it no matter what, if you're an Avengers fan. You know what I'm saying? So, this is what I replied under him. I said, I understand, but it doesn't affect the overall game. Spider-Man isn't coming till next year as a DLC exclusive, which means he's optional, which also means he's not effective whether he is in or out the game. And that's facts. Because you don't make an important character to a story an exclusive character. You just don't do that. Now, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't really care. I'm excited to play the game as the Avengers. I have no Spider-Man bone in my body right now. And Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character. But when it comes to this game, I have no Spider-Man bone in my body right now. Let me light my blunt. I mean, I lit it, but it went out. Let me light it again. And then I continue. I said, therefore, you can't use Spidey as an excuse to buy or not buy the game, because it doesn't matter, and he's only a small percentage of the game as a whole. Again, the shit that I've been saying. Shit I've been saying all video already. So listen, he replies directly to me. A big comment, so get ready. He says, yes and no. He says, number one, Spider-Man is the most beloved superhero, so them making it exclusive content is disappointing for people that have supported the game from day one and don't have a PlayStation. So listen, if you've been supporting this game from day one, you didn't even know Spider-Man was going to be in this game. So if you've been supporting the game from day one, you've been excited to play as the Avengers. So the fact that Spider-Man is now a PlayStation exclusive and you don't have a PlayStation, so now you're not supporting this game, obsolete, stupid, garbage. Get out of here. You weren't gonna buy this game in the first place. Anyways, number two, he says, this is one big fuck you from the devs to the players who don't have a PlayStation, so don't expect players to support their game any longer. Listen, the devs, I'm almost 100% sure the devs had no say in this. This was between Sony and the head developing company. I don't think Square Enix is the head developing company. Crystal Dynamics is, but there's a lot of companies involved in this. I can't explain it like Sandra Presents do. So go to Sandra Presents page and listen to him, because he explains it well. But all I'm saying is the devs, the actual right away devs that's put their heart, blood, sweat, tears in this game, they had a little say into how they was going to handle Spider-Man. Alright, he said, thirdly, everyone pays the same price, so it's unfair. One group of players gets a better experience and more content. So that's the first thing he said that I agree with. It's the first thing he said that I agree with. And he continues, he says, so while yes, I understand that this decision doesn't really affect the game itself that much, but you can't deny it's just a dick move from Sony and the developers. Again, the developers probably didn't have that much of a say, but from Sony, oh yeah, it's a dick move, it's a money move, it's a cash move. We all know Sony is famous for this. Why are we acting surprised? So I reply, I said, it is a dick move, I agree, but like I said, should have never been in the game in the first place, especially if they was going to do some shit like this. Spidey should have never been in this game, man. And if he was going to be in this game, he should have never got leaked like this. Now, if let's say this game already came out, let's say we've already been playing for 6 months, and spring 2021 rolls around and they decided to drop the bomb, Spidey will be in the game. Depending on how this game has already been, that's some good news, or it could be some bad news. But regardless, it's going to be bad news because they're going to say that it's a PlayStation exclusive, DLC type of shit. So by that point, the Avengers already made their money. Everybody who's going to buy this game bought the game and is playing this game or whatever. I don't think it would make that big of an impact then. I think it will just be a brush off. We'll brush it off. We'll see people online playing with Spider-Man, but we don't really care, you know, because the main characters is where it's at. And I will stand behind that. The main characters is where it's at. Anyways, like I said, which is the subject of this video, is everybody mad about Spider-Man and not going to buy this game just because of this Spider-Man news that's going to happen 6 months from now? You were never going to buy this game in the first place. So shut the fuck up and go do whatever you got to do and get the fuck out of our gaming community when it comes to this game. Because now you just want your voice to be heard now. And we don't want to listen to you if you're not supporting this game because of one character that really doesn't have to be in this game. It's fucking stupid. So anyway, now that we got that off our chest, this Friday beta season starts. I already told y'all I will have another playlist up when we start that, and we're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy this game for what it is, and not for what people want it to be. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of people thinking they have a say of how this game should be. First of all, I bet if somebody gave you this project, if somebody said, go make an Avengers game, you wouldn't even know where the fuck to start. And if you did, and if you tried, and you put your blood, sweat, and tears into making this game, you would not want people criticizing your work, whether it's good or bad. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. Why? Because that's exactly what you're doing to the devs now. This was a tall order. Like I said in my last discussion video, this was a tall order. And I am disappointed in the gaming community for how they've been handling this game. Once again, shout out Sanders Presents for just being the best moderator for this game I've ever seen. Shout out News to Astonish for being like my brother when it comes to defending these characters and defending these games. Fuck Elvin Falarka forever. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk about him. Man, I just have to get this off my chest. Let me light this blunt one last time before we wrap up this video. So listen, expect beta videos this weekend. Expect beta videos this weekend. It's gonna be fun. I'm super excited. I'm gonna after this video, I'm gonna calm down. I got this off my chest. I'm not worried about it no more. I have nothing left to say on the subject. The only thing I'm gonna say about this game is this beta season that we're finna start. Getting ready for launch date. And getting ready to share my experience with all of you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching all of my videos. Thank you for supporting the channel. Whether you agree with what I say, whether you disagree with what I say, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe and like. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. Just go to my playlist and refresh, and all the videos that you want to watch should be there. I'm having a hard time. I'm having a hard time just letting this go, because it hits a certain bone in my body. It hits a certain bone in my body when it comes to this game, because I am a legit Marvel fan. As I'm going back in the house to wrap up this video, I am a legit Marvel fan. I am a legit Spider-Man fan. And I just feel like everybody's under Marvel, so I have to play that role defending Marvel. And if you're pissed off about anything I said, feel free to drop your nuts in the comment section. Feel free, because I'll go there with you. I got time today. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna have that God of War coming to you, so if you want to watch God of War, go to that playlist. It's a great playlist. I got some more Warzone vlogs coming to you, so if you like Warzone, go to that playlist. It's a great playlist. Again, like I said, subscribe, like. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not gonna force you. I don't care if you do or you don't. All I care about is I'm giving you guys the content that you deserve. I'm giving you guys the content, the information that you want to hear. Or if you don't want to hear it, I don't care. I don't know. I don't even know how to end this video. But thank you for having this conversation with me, and thank you for letting me get it off my chest. Y'all have a great day. Good morning.